right, shalom, shalom. Before we get started with this lesson, we want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachah HaKadosh. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and that rule well. A peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring in our truth and sincerity. To you, we say shalom. All right, Great Millstone Charlotte coming back with another Lord willing edifying lesson to feed the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, as you know, you see today, so-called Thanksgiving Eve, okay, out here in the madness, all right? But this doesn't change anything because as we see, prophecy is coming to pass, man, and Esau Edom, the so-called white man, all right, he is making moves to bring in this NWO as we see Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai wind down his kingdom, all right? So pretty much, we just go in the spirit because, as you can see, everything that's going on through the spirit, all right, is Esau trying to take the eyes off of him, man. Because the wicked has been revealed, as it says here. We get this starting out, 2 Thessalonians, all right, Old Faithful. All right, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." All right, and like I said, man, Esau Edom is trying to take the eyes off of him because the man of perdition is being revealed. The man of sin, all right, is showing himself in the earth, and all those that have the eyes to see can see that, man. So we see all the psyops, all right, we see all the false news and bullshit going on as distractions to try to get the people's minds off of that very fact, because the prophets of the Lord, all right, are driving this man out. Okay, like it says with that wisdom of Solomon, inquisition into the wickedness being made. All right, and everything that's being brought out, the JP PDF files, like brothers be calling it, showing this man the goddamn degenerate. Which we already do that, Hey, your top, celebrities, athletes, they done bowed the knee. You see, Kanye and Young Thug was over, in Israel kissing and bowing the feet to goddamn Amalek, Mayweather, all these things are being shown to show the elect who the wicked is, man. Because if that's not them, then why is all eyes continually focusing to Amalek? All right, you see the Gaza and Palestine war, still taking place.
The AI, Sam Altman.
All this to show you who the wicked is, man. And then you got Israelites out here acting like, cause we called that, man. That's the beginning of them trying to cape for Esau. Now the serpent, the garden, that's the Canaanite man. That's not leading to the so-called white man today, man. But they have the same track record, man. Right, continuing on. Verse 4. Who opposed him and exalted himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he asked God, sitting in the temple of God, showing himself and that he is God. And that's what he's doing. Because he's trying to rewrite the world in his image. I was listening to the priest Ayal Shemaf going in earlier, all right, and he was pretty much explaining how Esau Edom is trying to rewrite his story, all right, pretty much in prophecy, because he knows that he's in his destruction, all right. So with his AI, that's his catalyst to try to, bring in a new world in which he's going to win. But we know that's not going to happen because prophecy stands, pat, and the Lord's word do not go out void, man.
Yeah, through that chip, he can tap into your spirit, man.
Yep.
He can rule over your body.
Yep.
That's him attempting to take over the temple, so to speak. The temple is now what? The believers.
Yeah.
The body, man. So that chip, it's a war on your mind, man. All this biometrics and all this stuff that's coming out, it's all about attacking the brain. It's all about controlling the mind in the central nervous system. All right, so once he has access to that, that's why I said in Revelation 14, if you take the mark of the beast, right, you're going to be left here to taste of the second death.
Right, and that's because you are now a new creature in the eyes of the Lord.
That's it.
Because his spirit is in all of you Israelites, even the 2/3, even though he's not dealing with them right now. So if you take that chip, essentially, you are rewriting yourself under Esau's algorithm, man. Right, and we saw the beginning of that for all you niggas that took the juice, man. Now you're no longer classified as a human being. You know what they call it, a homogenesis.
Homogenesis.
Homogenesis. So now you're a new being in Esau's eyes. So that's the beginning of him rewriting you in his image, because he wants to move the Most High's creation out the way. Because the main point that he's trying to get at is getting inside the Israelites' temple, man, like they did in the past, man. I got that for you. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of the Most High, and ye are not your own?
Yeah, so we no longer have a temple. Now the temple is the body, our bodies.
Right.
All right, the body of believers, right? Now he seeks to defile the temple all over again through those means that we talked about,
right? Through
the technology, using the chip to breach the skin, because through that, the right hand and the forehead. The right was the right side of the arm carries the electrical current throughout the body, something like that, right?
Strong electrical current.
There you go. And then you have in the forehead directly into your brain. You know what I'm saying? So once he has that access, it's over.
Right.
Right.
And if you allow that man access into your temple, all right, the Most High is going to judge you for that.
Sure.
Listen, 1 Corinthians 3, I read 16, 17. It says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, him Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, or him shall Yahweh by Shem Yahushua destroy."
Yeah, because essentially that device is going to defile your temple. Right? That's why with Revelation 16 about the you know, but you notice that nobody really talks about that Revelation 16, 1 and 2. All right? That's going to be another identifying marker of those who sold out and took the MOTB.
Right. Bros had dreams about this to show you that, that's coming.
Sure.
Revelation 16 and 1. "And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, Go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image."
Right, so that's going to be something that's going to be looked for in that time when they when that chip is pushed, when the pressure comes down during that hour of temptation to trial everyone in the world. All right, when that's pushed, and those who got it, it's going to be revealed through the Spirit when that noisome and grievous sword shows up. Man.
Right.
You know,
because that's the physical marker to show you that who the master you bend the knee to, man. Because the scriptures tell you can't serve two masters unless you abhor the one.
Sure.
And what we're seeing is that you people are choosing Esau as your God, man.
Sure.
So as we continue to bring out the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, you're showing the master that you abhor, which is the Lord.
Sure.
Because that chip ultimately is that digital oil. Like we have the law here about the oil. I grabbed that video. This is Deuteronomy chapter 15, and I started verse 15. "And thou shalt remember that was a bondman in the land of Egypt, and I, the Lord thy power, redeemed thee. Therefore I command thee this day. And it shall be, if he say unto thee, I will not go away from thee, because he loveth thee, and thine house, because he is well with thee, then thou shalt take an oil and thrust it through his ear unto the door, and he shall be thy servant forever. And also until thy maidservant thou shalt do likewise." So as we're making the mention of, that chip is that digital oil to show that you pledge your allegiance to Satan, man. You know? So that's just showing you how he's trying to make himself as God, man. Because if you take that chip, ultimately now you're a perpetual slave unto him forever. And that's why the Most High is going to melt you, because you're no longer his, man. You know? So this whole infrastructure that we see taking place is all leading to that. Who is going to bow to me, man? All right, but the scriptures say that the Lord reserved unto him 7,000 men that we're going to bow the knee to Baal. That 7,000 goes into that complete number of the elect who the Lord is going to reserve, man. You know?
So, you got something? If not, go to Isaiah 47. Bring that out, because I want to tie into what you brought out earlier, too.
Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yeah.
Sit on the ground. There is no throne.
Yeah, come sit in the dust. The dust represents confusion, as you were talking about earlier when I came in. America's through all over.
Right.
All right, like you said, you go into the Epstein files, how nasty these politicians are, how now the right wing, the average right wing American now realizes that all the politicians and governors are all bought and paid for by Israel. Man. See what I'm saying? So now there's going to be a clash within that. All right, you got niggas selling out. All right, you got Jake that's supposedly in the truth, switching the doctrines up, causing all of this confusion right at the door of this thing, man.
Right.
Right?
It's all predicated upon taking the spotlight off him. Because Esau Edom is trying to escape his judgment, man. And so what we're going into is the downfall of his kingdom. All right. So of course he's gonna want to take back the control of the narrative, because as we're bringing out, man, hey, he's losing the information war.
Oh yeah.
Which is why, like you brought that video about how the internet is about to go down in a big way, because this truth is overwhelming.
That's what it's all about, man. It's all about the vibration of the true prophets of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Well, read that again, and I'm gonna
Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
That's a miracle. All right, come sit in the dust, confusion, being brought low. Everything that made America's strength, that gave America its glory, is being stripped away now.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Sit on the ground. There is no throne.
There is no throne, no more authority, no more power. Go ahead.
O daughter of the Chaldeans, but thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, because now before the war takes off in this place, now first and foremost, the war is starting from within.
Yep.
This internal implosion is going on. The clash, the rivalry, the sedition of men. All right, these different political parties clashing. Right wing, left wing, Democrat, Republican, blue, red, conservative. Right? Nobody can agree on anything, man. And this is how the Lord is in the spirit of division. Luke 12 and was it 51? You know, think not that I come to send peace on earth. Nay, I rather shall send division. So that's all the spirit of the Lord. And I want to just read a little bit of this, Lord, and I'll bring it out later. All right, but this is from News Target, right? It says, will 2025 be the year that MAGA broke apart? So these Edomites are finished, man. All right, so I'm going to read the point and we'll get back to the scripture here, right? But it says, what if President Donald Trump's America First agenda was merely a smokescreen for him to obtain power, wealth, recognition, and fame? What if he leveraged conservative political platforms and the talking points to his advantage, but he never truly believed any of them and wasn't guided by any principles at all, right? Because he was a puppet, man. Right? He was set up to pretty much, to fool that right wing to thinking that America was going to be revived.
Right.
You know?
He was a pawn to pretty much, be used to bring in Israel's true ambition,
Exactly.
which was to pretty much bring down America. Because for them to truly bring in their new world order, America has to, be broken down. All right, that's really the last major stronghold of the.
Yeah, he's a pawn for those damn technocrats, man.
Yeah.
Those billionaire, trillionaire tech AI gurus, man.
And what they did was reward him. All right, that so-called assassination that we saw.
Oh yeah.
He got shot in the ear. That was a ritual for him, pretty much pledging his allegiance. Plus, as you brought out, about how years back he converted to Judaism. Man.
Yeah, 2017.
So he's a secret small hat, according to the religion.
Yeah.
But he's always been, as we see with this second term, everything about Israel first.
Yeah, them throughs, they call him the Messiah. He's gonna bring in the third temple, as they say, man. Right. So it's a lot of bullshit going on with him and the tight tops. Anyway, he's juiced in all the way, right? Key points. Donald Trump has launched vicious personal attacks against Representatives Rand Paul, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Tom Massey for their efforts to release the complete Epstein client list. Right? And that Epstein list fucked America up, man. They broke America down. All your politicians are involved. All your so-called celebrities and shit, man. Actors, actresses, musicians and shit. All of them have blackmail on each other, man. They all got dirt on each other. Videos of them doing all types of diabolical acts, man. All right, America's finished, man. It says this behavior represents a stark betrayal of core MAGA promises to expose elite PDF file rings and drain the swamp. Trump's alignment with AIPAC and foreign interests contradicts his America First rhetoric. Yeah, and everybody, that's what all the your pro-Americans are seeing now. They're saying that it was never about America at all. It was always about the interests of the tiny tops, man. And now all these, right-wing podcasters are calling it out, right? It says the escalating conflict reveals a fundamental division between the MAGA brand and true America First principles, right?
That's prophecy.
That's it. Yep.
This is Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
There you go.
All right, you Americans, y'all will be considered the modern day Egyptians of today.
Sure.
It says, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And this, Epstein file thing is what really put, MAGA against each other, man. Because Trump tried his hardest to try to, keep the information from coming out. But what really is making these damn Edomite mad, because when it came out how this nigga going fucking Bill Clinton, now Putin has thrown him, and what we can see as far as the whole Russia-Ukraine thing, Putin pretty much is making Trump, do things in his benefit. So now Ukraine is pretty much, suffering, because now they're saying Trump ain't really for it.
Yeah.
It's going to only be a matter of time before, shit really starts, going in a way that we've been saying, Right now, everything is just kind of, similar. Nothing really has popped off yet.
I got a little bit more. Yes,
one more verse. It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. So, as we're seeing, man, that the spirit of Egypt is done now. So that shit is through.
Watching it fall live. Live and direct. Last point, it says MAGA Trump officials don't want to be questioned on PDF here, foreign influence, AIPAC, and debt spending. Right? It says what began as a populist uprising against corrupt elites has devolved into a personality cult, where principle devolved into petulance, and the quest for justice became secondary to personal vendettas.
Everybody's trying to save their neck now.
Exactly.
Because you just look how MAGA is spiraling, man. Like it's the video Nick Fuentes pretty much cussing Trump out.
Yep.
Margaret Taylor Greene, her and Trump going back and forth because she decided with the survivors of the Epstein island. Now he talking shit about her, so she just resigned.
Yep.
All the top people that was for MAGA, now they turn against us.
It's over, man. It's over. Pride goes before destruction.
That's right.
It says the MAGA revolution is experiencing a violent internal rupture as its leader systematically attacks the few remaining lawmakers actually fighting for America First. For the America First agenda he once championed. Trump attacks on Rand Paul, Thomas Massie, and MTG expose who Trump really is and what he's about. This break in the party exposes a facade that protected globalist interests in PDF files while pretending to oppose them. See that? So this place is fucking out of there, man. All right? The whole administration is a joke, man. No matter who they put in there are all puppets for the agenda, man. All right? And it took now for these people, whether you claim the left or the right-hand side, to finally see this shit, man. You niggas is out there crying and ready to fight over the votes and shit. Right now, look at you, man. Got all divided. Families broke apart. Right, because you didn't want to vote for Kamala or you wanted to vote for Trump. Now look at you people, man.
Right. He just been throwing salt in the room, man.
Oh yeah.
Like the shit that he just passed, he like pretty much discredited all the different degrees.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yep.
so pretty much they saying now the majority of you people that went to college was y'all went for nothing now.
Yeah. And then not the rant, but then he shows you how he really felt about you people when they was fighting for the snaps to be put back on.
Right.
He petitioned the shit to get it to have it cut off.
And then in your face he sending millions to his counterparts from Argentina and then sending still to Israel and Ukraine.
Yeah. So this devil shows you who he is in your face, and you still trying to seek. You Lamentations 4 and 17. But, yeah, get that real quick. That's why we laugh at you niggas, man. We mock you, Jakes, man. Here it is, you mocking us, right? But look what's going on with you and your trust in this place, man. Right?
What's that saying? He that laugh the loudest.
That's it, man.
Lamentations 4 and 17.
So the joke is on you niggas, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Lamentations 4 and 17. As for us, our eyes is yet filled for our vain help.
Yep.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save
Yeah,
us.
you have watched for a nation that could not save you. Here it is, you're putting your trust in oppression. All right? You're putting your trust in the nation that enslaved you, man. That said that you wasn't even a real person. We're a nation that regards not your life, but you're still fighting for it, man.
A nation that continues to show you that there was a fucking nothing. Jake is still fighting for America. Still pro-military, still pro-voting and everything else. But like we said, what has this about on people? You know, people, you got tribes, like we were talking about earlier, still trying to fight for America, man. ICE, look, they had the video where they was revealing certain ICE agents, man. It was niggas. No, Northern Kingdom.
Jake working with ICE.
You know, that should show you that, hey, this is why the Most High don't kill 2/3.
Yeah, there was a bunch of them motherfuckers too.
Smiling in the video,
Yeah.
man.
Took the mask off, bunch of Northern Kingdom Jake smiling and shit, man. This place is finished, man. What a joke.
Divided down the middle. Like he said, the Lord bringing division on all levels.
Come on, man. It's over. Go ahead, man.
Verse 18. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets.
Yep, that's what's going on right now. That's why you got the National Guard in every goddamn major city across the America right now, man.
He's doing a world tour with the
Oh, yeah.
military.
Hey, the scripture said that Esau was a cunning hunter. You know?
It says, watching, it's like our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
Yeah, that's it, man. So we're in the time, we're in the end now, man. We're in the time of Jacob's trouble. We're in the time of the hour of temptation, them crashing the economy, getting rid of the internet, race wars, martial law, all types of shit, man.
A great humbling coming to our people, man. And you women and you men, you know? Like I said, that whole thing with the college degrees, man, one of the ones that he hit, which was a major blow, was that nursing degree, man. So all you damn hoes out there that was using that to shit on Jake, now look, now you through out here, man. That's Isaiah 39 or 32 and 9, man. Rather the women that are at ease, man, because Esau is attacking all avenues of your comfort, whether it's your money, whether it's your possessions, your job, or whatever. You know, all that is coming to naught because the Lord is making our people return to Him whether you want to or not.
Yeah, he's shaking this shit up.
Right. So, back in Isaiah 47. Isaiah 47 and 1 again. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, because war is getting ready to break out in these streets, man. All right, literal war and war within these American cities, man.
Right.
You know, and because a lot of this exposure going on, I was reading something else that talked about that they were saying that people are being radicalized, and because of the content online, and they're going to start attacking American, public figures and shit like that. Because people are fed up. People see through the veil, man. They see through the smoke screen and shit, man. You know? Yep.
This is Isaiah 25 and 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people.
Yep.
The veil that is spread over all nations.
Yeah, the lies are being broken down, man. All these things that they try to tie into being conspiracies are found out to be true, to be factual. Right? People are seeing that shit now, man. You know, that's why, what they call there's an attack on what they call wokeism, right? But that being woke ain't got nothing to do with moles and weirdos, man. Being woke is really being conscious, man. Being aware of what's going on. People are snapping out of the fucking matrix, man, and that's a big threat to the powers that be. So this is why at this time again, we're at the brink of all hell breaking loose. Because of that, you gotta go.
Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yep.
Sit on the ground, there is no throne.
That's right.
O daughter of the Chaldees, but thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal.
Yep.
Uncover thy locks.
Yep.
Make bare the leg.
Yep.
Uncover the thigh.
Yep.
Pass over the river.
Yeah. Expose this place, man. Babylon is being exposed to the absolute core. All right? Everything that comes out daily is another fucking scandal, more corruption being revealed, more shameful spewing. All right? The shit that's going on with missing kids. Here it is. They try to call us rapists. But you niggas don't say shit about these people that actually make kids go missing.
Right. And you don't say nothing about the people that know about it.
Exactly.
Because there is plenty of these people that work on these shipyards where these trailers come in that have put videos out here and talk about how they hear children screaming at night and them things.
Yeah.
You know, the CPS, which has now been made aware that they're one of the funnels that they traffic children through, man.
Exactly.
So when you send these children to these foster homes, man, you're giving them away to these trafficking rings, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and a bunch of other shit.
It's all coming out, all types of filth, man. You know? You gotta go.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
See, that nakedness should be uncovered. This is talking about the great war, Babylon. Right? It's being uncovered, go ahead.
Thy shame shall be seen.
Thy shame shall be seen, go ahead.
I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man.
Hey, because Yahushua is coming.
Right.
This whole ordeal with the 3-eye atlas and all these anomalies and these celestial bodies that's over the earth right now, all right? All this stuff is coming out, man. The Lord and the angels are here. Right? So he say, read that part again.
It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, the Lord is coming back in pure power, man. And they know that. Right? This is why they're building the underground shelters, the bunkers. All these getaway retreats to flee the judgment of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know?
The Lord don't got the precept going into the underground bunkers for no reason.
Exactly.
Esau has whole societies that's been shown that when they show you, like, for example, that movie Us, Jordan Peele, they showed you all the quote-unquote clones that was underground and everybody above ground. But at the beginning of that movie, they were showing you that it's underground tunnels in every city in America.
Yep.
Why is that? Because Esau plans to have pretty much that life underground, all right, when these nuclear missiles touch down, and they're going to wait out the nuclear fallout, so when they come back up, they can rise like the phoenix and try to start the kingdom anew. But that's not going to happen, because what's going to happen is the elect, all right, is going to pull them out them bunkers, all right, and you're going to be put head first in the chains, man. Until you know, as for thy Redeemer, as for our Redeemer, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldees.
Oh, yeah.
For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
That's right.
I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance. I have given them into thine hand.
We suffered a hardcore judgment, man. Slavery, captivity, man. Yep. Losing our heritage, our identity, you know. The curses, man.
Right.
You know? But we're in that time where now the Lord is getting ready to overturn that.
Right.
Right?
Because I think it's in Jeremiah where it talks about we weren't meant to drink the cup, but we have assuredly drunk it. So now the cup is going to be given unto our enemies, starting with Esau, man. And he's going to drink it all the way down to the dregs, man. You know? Because he went above and beyond with us, man. You know? And Israel, the way that, you know, he destroyed us as a people, man, that the Lord has a great answer for that, man.
Yeah.
Right. It says, I was wroth with my people, I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didn't show them no mercy.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what's coming out. That's another thing why, you know, his dirty laundry is being brought out, which is why they're continually talking about getting the internet, you know, out of here. Because now, like I said, the history of how they used to eat us, You know, how they, they harvest our organs, sell our melanin, like I said, they still do, take our children and use them for ritual sacrifice, man.
Yeah, exactly.
All these things are coming out, man. And you think the Lord don't see you doing this shit, man.
Yeah, the chief demon, Molech.
Right.
Where they ritually abuse kids, and that still goes on to this day with these elites that are in power now. These Edomites in power now.
Right. An example of that, brothers I went into was the Bohemian Grove, which is a known thing, and nobody thinks to question that, look into that thing. But every year they have a ceremony at that thing where they talk about they run around naked, having orgies, high as hell on drugs, and they sacrifice children over there.
Yeah. Somehow. Alex Jones stole their bones. Got access in there with a fucking camera. It recorded what was going on. But that guy not a double agent. Right? You got it, bro.
Hey, but he knows what's up. Like Pastor Carr showed in that one video, he said that America's wrong. Yeah. And he called Esau Edom, man.
Yeah.
It says, upon the ancient hast thou heavily laid thy yoke. Yeah. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever.
Yeah, see, that's been the overall spirit of America. That America will remain in glory forever. That this kingdom will never face adversity. Right? Go ahead.
So that thou didst not lay these things to heart.
Yep.
Neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Neither didst remember the latter end of it, man. Like I said, these Babylonian people, they didn't expect to be in this situation right now. They didn't consider the latter end of this place was going to be destruction. People didn't consider this. Now look at it.
If you pay attention to the last, say, really, going all the way, let's start with Obama and going forward. Look at how America regressed degenerately.
Yep.
All right, and put it since then, going all the way to now, man. America has been in a downward spiral, and you people believe the lies that's being spoken about because during Obama's time, hey, Jake was getting killed more than ever. Okay,
everybody faggots.
Everybody's faggots. They talked about how the economy was quote unquote better, but every president that came after him pushed the same lie. Now we're at a point to when they came out and said that there's more unemployed people than actual jobs available. So everything that these politicians that have sold you has all been lies, man.
Yeah. Elon Musk, what did he say? He said that AI is going to make, through AI, there's going to be no more use of money and work.
Right. And then Bill Gates, came behind him and said that with the use of AI, that people are no longer going to be needed. And there's been videos coming out on how they're making robots. I saw yesterday, you got a robot basketball player now. The robot doing fadeaway jump shots and hot steps and shit. They got the different sports and whatnot. So it's showing you that Esau is telling you to your face that you're not going to be needed, which is why we're going to see an even more great culling coming than what we saw back in 2020, man. And they still talking about talks of another demi coming, and it's going to be a massive, false flag that's going to happen, the Black Swan event, that's going to shake the world up. And that's the thing that we're really waiting on, man. Because Esau needs one event to really, get things rolling so that they can really crash the shit. Continuing on, verse 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwelleth carelessly, that saith in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Yeah, he's saying that now. This is really what these technocrats are boasting now, right? Because of the AI and the technology, the chip, the biometrics, all of that. They're saying that look, now they possess the power to be a god, and now they're not going to fall. That's why they were talking about when Trump got in office and Elon Musk and all of that, the new Rome and all of that. This new Rome that we're in the midst of now is not going to fall, and this is their mindset.
And they're able to post like this because this AI is really moving their players forward. Like I got some videos, I'm going to go with a video later, going into how they were talking about using AI to rewrite history. Starting with Genesis. This is their Genesis now, which is why we saw Trump pass that bill, the Genesis bill.
Oh yeah, I heard about it.
I already know about it. But pretty much that going forward with pretty much AI is going to have full control control to where nobody can do nothing to stop what they're doing.
Yeah, this is like their new beginning now.
Right.
Their new world, right? You know, so they convert. How you say covert intelligence. You know, that's what they're doing.
Well, shit, that was over.
Yeah,
they're not hiding shit now.
Yeah.
You know, so they're boasting about how they literally are about to obtain their pseudo blessing. Right, so to read this real quick, this is ABC7News.com. Trump signs executive order for AI project called Genesis Mission to boost scientific discoveries.
Yeah, you got the niggas card, Genesis, man. All the niggas you stupid, man. All the niggas tied in, man.
They would be popping up like this.
Come
right
on,
now.
man.
Come on, man.
The irony, right?
Right.
Come on, man.
It says President Donald Trump is directing the federal government to combine efforts with tech companies and universities to convert government data into scientific discoveries, acting on his push to make artificial intelligence the engine of the nation's economic future.
Yeah, artificial intelligence, the engines to the nation's economic future, man.
Yeah.
That's the system, man.
It's a AI war going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, here in America, China.
Yep.
You know, let's see who's gonna obtain that AGI. Well, really, it's at AGI. Really, we're at that last step.
Yeah.
You know, but who's gonna reach that first?
Yeah, we just wait for the AI to take over the nukes, right?
Right. Skynet.
Yeah, the Skynet, and that's real.
Right.
You know?
Trump unveiled the Genesis mission as part of an executive order he signed Monday that directs the Department of Energy and national labs to build a digital platform to concentrate the nation's scientific data in one place.
Yeah, that's his enterprise.
It solicits private sector and university partners to use their AI capability to help the government solve engineering, energy, and national security problems, including streamlining the nation's electric grid, according to the White House officials who spoke to reporters on condition of autonomy to describe the order before it was signed. Officials made no specific mention of seeking medical advances as part of the project, because pretty much what he's doing, because as we know, these data centers are major cancers to where they're building them at, because it takes billions of gallons of water to cool the data centers down. All right, it's driving people's water bills, electric bills through the roof. It's corrupting the people's living conditions. Now they're getting sick from all that radiation coming out. And so now what he did is pretty much saying that the people living in them areas, they can't sue, all right, or do anything to block the things from being built. Because these devils want to build all these different things no matter what. You know, they don't care who they fuck over or what they destroy as long as they get the shit up.
Yeah, and plus it's destroying the power grid, man.
Exactly.
The power grid is already trash, and you got this advanced AI and these data centers that are being built that's generating all this energy, which is going to bring forth a blackout, a crash. I did a lesson on that, man. So this place is headed for the perfect disaster, man. You got it.
The Genesis mission will bring together our nation's research and development resources, combining the efforts of brilliant American scientists, including those at our national laboratories, pioneering American businesses, world-renowned universities, and existing research infrastructure, data repositories, production plants, and national security sites to achieve dramatic acceleration of AI development and utilization, the executive orders said. So it's added to the fact of how AI is moving along to where it's about to become an integral part of society. And what's that going to turn mean for the people? That you're going to be moved out the way. You know? I grab a precept off that.
Digital enslavement.
That's it.
Your carbon footprint. They're going to know when you ate, the last time you shitted. When you dealt with your woman, they're going to know all of that, man. How much you've been traveling, how much you've been eating, all types of shit, man. He's going to be literally God over the people, man. Yep. That's the end goal.
That's it, man. It's all about control of everything down to them being able to tap into your spirits. They're going to know what you're thinking, right? This is Isaiah 19 and 15.
Yep.
Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do, because as they're using the AI to pretty much, crash the economy to where people ain't gonna be able to work, what's that gonna introduce? That universal basic income, what they call it now, is universal higher income, I think. They changed the name, people become previous. But they're doing that to where he's conditioning you to get ready for that. Trump talked about giving people a $2,000 you know what? And so you're going to get used to not working, but still getting a lump sum every month.
Get your rations.
Get your ration, and that's the beginning of that as they're taking everything away from you, man. You know? So, hey, what we've been saying for the longest is happening before your eyes. And look at the stuff that you got Israel talking about. Here it is, you're doing all this other stupid shit. Why aren't y'all prophesying about what's going on right now, what we're going into?
Oh, yeah.
You know, so Jake's priorities is scattered, man.
Yeah, nobody's talking about prophecy but us. Right now, concerning these other groups, they're pushing these confusing doctrines. You know, it's not even about what's going on in prophecy. So that's how you know, like we said, these guys are set up to stir up confusion. Right? To distract you from Esau, to distract you from prophecy and the return of the Lord. You know?
Jeremiah 27 and 15. It says, matter of fact, I'm going to pull up start at 14.
Yep.
Therefore hearken not unto the words of the prophets that speak unto you, saying, Ye shall not serve the king of Babylon, for they prophesy a lie unto you. For I have not sent them, saith the Lord, yet they prophesy a lie in my name, that I might drive you out, and that ye may perish, yea, in the prophets that prophesy unto you. Because that's what these guys are doing. They're prophesying lies in the name of the Lord, all right, to pretty much get you to eventually battle Esau. Because as we're seeing, as you see, you got Genesis talking about the heathen be saved.
Yep.
It says the Lot said that. All right, you got every all these different Israelites, caping feast on that, because it's going to come down to where they're going to tell you, go ahead and take the chip. That's what it's all leading to.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Esau and the devil and take the chip.
That's it.
You know,
That's a harlot, man. You know, devourer of souls. You know, you got it.
Back in Isaiah 47 and start at verse 8 again. Therefore, hear thou this, thou that art given to
And
pleasure.
not the rant, but hey, it's bad. It's a bad look for these guys because the people who follow them, they got the records, they got the old videos when they were teaching the right way at one point. But then now this 180 in the doctrine. So it's like they can't get out of that, man. So if you niggas continue to follow them, then you're gonna be destroyed too.
That goes into, like Apostle Paul was doing in his video dealing with the spirit of discernment.
Yep.
That's a gift that wasn't given to the majority of our people.
That's right.
Because here it's plain as day. That you can tell these guys are sold out. But you got Jake that's still around for it, that's still digging them up. That still come against us because we call them out. So like you said, if you can't see that these guys are in the enemy's pocket, then hey, that's on you. You know, hey, the blind shall lead the blind, and both shall fall into a ditch.
Yeah.
And like the scripture say, man, hey, the deceiver on the Lord. So the Lord, if you get taken by that shit, you still fall, then the Lord wants you to get deceived so he can destroy your ass.
That's right.
All right, so continuing on. Therefore, hear thou this, thou art given to pleasures, that dwelleth carelessly, that saith in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me.
That dwelleth carelessly, man. And that's really the spirit of this people. Hey, prime example, we out here tonight. It was a whole big ass Thanksgiving parade. Thousands of people, man. Right? Ready to celebrate these fucking pagan holidays, man. Right? And everybody's in that spirit of security and comfort, man. They put the snapback in there, people be able to eat again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I guess I don't know how the airports are looking, but I guess people traveling again and all of that. So it's like it don't take nothing to put these people right back to sleep, man. You know?
Yeah, because the federal workers, man, they got that scared, but now they got their relief again. So I mean, they're able to pretty much do what they do. But we said that Jake was going to celebrate these holidays no matter what, you know. So that pride is right back where it was before, if not better, greater. It says, but these two things shall come to thee in the moment and one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries.
Then what's the perfection? The nuclear destruction. For the multitude of thy sorceries, man. And we right now in this, as we're in the coming into the so-called winter, I believe that's like the high holy days for the Satanists, right?
Yeah,
You know?
winter solstice.
Yep, all of that.
These next, from Thanksgiving going all the way to New Year, this is like their point where they do the most sacrifices.
Yeah,
Saturnalia, Yule, which came out of Sam Hain.
Yep.
You know, you got New Year's, which goes back to that Idol Janus, the two-faced god. You know, and a bunch of other idolatry. So around this time, you see a lot of kids go missing. You know, and just people's spirits, that so-called holiday spirit, man, that's a demon on these people, man. You know, and we've been seeing it get worse and worse as the years go by because with these enchantments and things like Black Friday and Cyber Monday, people get so into this shit to where they get running people over in the store and they beat people to death because they take the last thing of the shit. It shows it's
a bugged out time of year, man.
You know, heavy enchantments going out right now, man. So that's one thing for you brothers and sisters that have the spirit, man. You pray for that armor, man. You know? It says, for the multitude of thy sorcery and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
Man, this place is about to get rewarded, man. Woo, man. And people don't even have a clue.
They don't, man. And like I said, man, hey, in thy security, man, is when you go get visited, man, because you think you're good. A lot of you are gonna find out, all right, that you thought that your relationship with the Lord has been protected, and you're gonna be sorely mistaken because you don't really know the Lord. You know? Well, yeah, that's the main point. You don't really care. But if you care, you'd be out here. You'd be listening. You'd be teaching. You will be reshaping your life in a manner that pleases the Heavenly Father. But you make your whole entire life about pissing the Lord off, man. You know? It's a mindset that's passed down to where you teach your children at an early age on how to piss the Lord off, man. And you wonder why you have a generation of curses, man. You know?
No, you
can't. It says, but thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth thee. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside thee.
Yeah, he's getting ready to be slave, man. Like he told you in 28, he's gonna find out that he's just a man.
Yep.
You know, that his scientific advancements, his AI, you know, all of that is not gonna save him from the wrath of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And all that really goes back to the Lord, man.
That's it.
And those demons that's in your AI, man, as you show in your movies, they're gonna turn on you too. You gonna think you got control, but that's like Elon Musk said, man, we're unleashing the demon. And he knows they're gonna lose control after a while.
Isaiah 45:7, man, the Lord controls the good and the evil. Right?
Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off.
Yeah, and that mischief is getting ready to fall upon these people. You're not going to be able to put it off. It's not going to go away. All right?
And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
And that's and those of us that's in the spirit, it's like we waiting for that sudden destruction to hit, man. Like you can feel it. Whatever Esau is planning to do, they're getting ready to do this shit sooner or later, man.
Go out with a bang.
Oh yeah.
You know?
You know?
It says, thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels.
Just remember, Esau ain't got a lot of time. They gotta move forward with the agenda, with the NWO. They gotta press forward on the mission, so to speak, man. So whatever it is they're gonna do to justify him to fully, you know, bring the lockdown of America and really push that AI infrastructure to track, you know, to see who's a real American, who's supposed to be here and not, you know, whatever event's going to take place to cause it to happen is soon around the corner.
Yeah.
You know?
Systems in place. That's what the beginning of Doge was.
Yep.
All right, to start the data harvesting.
Yep.
And then from there, like I said, you've been seeing that.
Yep.
From these companies selling your data, which is why you get all these spam emails and text messages, man.
Yep.
All right, you've been on the market. All right, these apps that you sign up for and you agree to when you download on your phone, and they was getting your information as well. You've been under surveillance since you came into society, man. You know? So what we've been saying, all right, is just showing you that, look, man, this shit is about to go, man.
Nobody reading the wrong ass licensing agreements before, do you agree or do you disagree? Niggas just gonna click agree, man.
Right.
You don't know what the hell you signed, man. All that, man. And they do it like that on purpose, man. Got them, notice be down 1,000 pages. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Right. It says, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Now let the astrologers, stargazers, and prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things which shall come upon thee.
And you can tie that to the technocrats, man. The trillionaire tech guys, man. Your modern day Chaldeans, Okay, your astrologers, your witches and warlocks. All right, the guys that the so-called president goes to aid with, the ones that's really calling the shots. Hey, see if they gonna save America. It's not gonna happen, man. That's why what's it called, NVIDIA and Gideon and all them other AI systems have got a major upgrade because, again, they're about to push this dystopia. It's here, man. Okay? Listen, you gotta watch that movie 2073. It breaks it down nicely, man. The world to come, the world they're trying to bring. Go ahead. Palantir, right?
It says, let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from the things that shall come upon thee.
Right.
Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
Yep.
There shall not be a call to war match.
Yeah, the Iron Dome ain't gonna save America, bro. Whatever it's called, Iron Dome, Golden Dome. Yeah, it's not gonna save this place, man. It's all vanity, right? You're not knocking a nuclear missile out the sky with another nuclear missile.
And even to show you that's not stupid because we understand that the Lord is behind all this. The Lord is behind the ones pushing the button. He's behind the missiles even being shot out because it says his spirit's going to be in those missiles, man. So what he has, every missile, he's going to have destined to hit whatever point that they hit at. That's all the Lord's doing, man. So the thought of how you can usurp the story and make things go in your way, man. Hey, your heart has gone too far, Esau. All right, you're not in control. All right, that's why we bring out scriptures like Daniel 4:17, man. Okay, because the Lord set you up for these last days, man. For you to do what we see is going on the earth, because that's your climax, man. All right, to be like how Pharaoh in Egypt was, man. All right, Romans 9:17, man. He raised you up to show His power. So your fall is going to be dramatic because the Lord had you get to this point so He can show you that He's the true God of the earth, man. That He's the one in control.
That's His story and prophecy. You got it.
It says, thus shall they be unto them with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save them.
That's it, man. So, hey, we're literally, like you said, we're literally watching the end of America live, right? It's happening, man. Every day, we're seeing this place get closer and closer towards inevitable destruction, right? So there's no turning back, man. We here now, man. All right? And it's the last few major prophecies. They got to come to pass and shit. That's it, man.
Brothers and sisters that can see it, man. Consider yourself blessed, man.
That's it.
Because like the scripture in Sirach tells us, man, hey, blessed is the man that sees the fall of the enemies, man.
That's it.
All right? We have a first class ticket to see Esau fall. Because I said that in my lesson yesterday. We have a third person view of the Lord's prophecy taking place, man. It's like we're in the midst of it, but it's kind of like, we go out there doing how you can like.
Oh yeah.
We're breaking that fourth wall through the spirit, man. We're in that same space, man.
That's it, man. It's getting ready to go down.
All right, man.
All right, hey. Brothers Kemp, edifying, we give all praise and glory. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone who taught us the truth. Shalom to the hopeful election. Hey, shalom.